Well, we've been to his restaurant, we've been to his test kitchen, and he's been in our kitchen, but there is one place that has eluded Joe White until today, and that is this couch.
Very nice.
How does it feel?
Yeah. Oh, awesome. I love it.
Yeah, you mentioned this to us the other day when we were out shooting, and I said, well, we got to make this happen.
You know, I think I've had such a great time all the times we've done segments, and we've all kind of chipped in and done different things, and that was the way that segment went. You know, we were working on different things, and I just in passing said, you know, I've done everything I think with you all except for sit on the couch. And then Katie's like, we're gonna make you sit on the couch.
Well, you know, and the thing about it is when we interview people, we find out things off camera about them that maybe doesn't have anything to do with their profession or what they're on the show for, and we find them very fascinating. So that's what we want to dig into right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a little secret. I mean, and I don't know if you even know this about me as much as we've talked off camera, but this isn't my first career. I actually started in the agronomy business. I was a golf course superintendent.
Oh, really?
And that's what I wanted to do from the time I was 12 years old, was work in sports turf. When I actually got to, as a 15-year-old, for the Shorebirds. I worked on the grounds crew. I have done the Macarena in front of 10,000 people, which I will never do again.
Shoot,
you know, we have access to archives here at WBOC.
Yeah, I'm hoping that one's not still around, because it was but when you all spin around and you go different directions, that's not choreography. You were, you know, we're talking about the Madonna challenge.
Yes.
And this was the opposite of that.
So how did it shift?
So the whole story is, as a kid, even before I could, you know, legally get a job, I worked for my uncle at the shrimp boat.
Yeah.
All the time I wanted to be in the sports turf and do that stuff, and so working at the shrimp boat, and you work hard, but you get to work a lot. Even the kids today will tell you that, you know, and it allowed me to earn money to go to college, and I was able to get my 4-year degree in agronomy, and that meant a lot. And then I had my whole career, and you know, like a lot of things, 2008 happened, and by 2012, it was just time for a shift into a different career. My uncle was ready to retire. I wanted to extend his legacy, and he still comes around. He was just there Saturday, making sure I wasn't messing nothing up, you know. And it was great to have him around, but that opportunity to get to go and kind of find yourself and do your thing. And then at the shrimp boat, I've used the lessons I've learned as a golf course superintendent and taking care of private club members for our customer service. It's really made a huge impact on what I've been able to do.
Yeah.
Do you ever miss that?
Sometimes there's parts of it I miss. I wouldn't go back and do it.
So let me ask you this: do you ever go to a Shorebirds game and you're like,
They do a nice job. And you know, there's a gentleman there who's been there the entire time, and I worked with him, and he's a fascinating gentleman. He actually was probably one of their very first employees there, and he's still on the grounds crew. So I always wave to Mike and say hi. And that, you're talking about somebody who's passionate about what they do. It's just neat because I got to be a part of working with him for 3 years.
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
Here's a question I like to ask people. Here's a question I want to know. Okay, there's a movie that's going to be made, and it's going to be the Joe White story. We're starting from the beginning of your life. We're going to now.
Okay.
Who is playing Joe White?
Well, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to say Kevin Costner.
I knew you were going to say Kevin Costner.
Because you know, 2 of my 3 favorite movies have Kevin Costner in them.
And what are those?
Field of Dreams, Easy, and Bull Durham. So
it all makes sense now. It's all coming together.
It really is. Throw a little bit of It's a Wonderful Life, and the last time I was on it, we were talking, like, that was on here. So there, you know, Kevin Costner, but I'm not sure the face. You know, he might not have the face to pull me off, though.
Yeah, well, you know, he might. They might have to glam him up a little bit.
That's just it, exactly. To be Joe White, it's not an easy thing.
Well, Joe, thank you.
Thanks for
coming in on the couch. It was a delight.
It was for me too.
Are you gonna get? He's gonna get too used to the couch now. He's gonna be like, I don't need to cook next time. I'm just gonna.
I'll just bring carry out from the shrimp boat and I'll sit on the couch and we'll just eat carry out.
I like that. I like that idea. Thanks a lot.